King Charles III and the new Queen split their time between two of their residences, Clarence House and Highgrove House in Gloucestershire. There has been speculation into when, and whether, the couple will move into Buckingham Palace, the main London residence of the royal family. However, according to the Mail on Sunday's editor-at-large Charlotte Griffiths, Charles isn't keen on the palace and will potentially only use it for state occasions, and meeting dignitaries. Speaking to Palace Confidential host Joe Elvin, Ms. Griffiths said, "Charles is very fond of Clarence House and everyone in it, and not so attached to Buckingham Palace. So, I think if there are any cuttings to be made from the staff, it's going to happen at Buckingham Palace. And he's not going to move in there anytime soon." Speaking of Buckingham Palace, she added, "I think he's just going to use it for state occasions, and meeting dignitaries." Read more. Royal Family Live. Rattled Netflix pulls rug from under Harry and Meghan with new series. Charles reportedly isn't keen about moving to Buckingham Palace. Image, PA. Charles became king last month. Image, PA. Ms. Griffiths stated that he will likely hold on to Clarence House as that's his home. His Majesty moved to Clarence House following the death of his grandmother, Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, in 2002. She lived at the residence since the late Queen's accession to the throne in 1952. She added that there is a theory that Buckingham Palace may potentially be made into a museum and that it is something they might do. The royal expert added, "I just can't imagine him living there. He's just not that keen on the place." Read more. Meghan and Harry's Netflix release to be delayed as streaming giant faces backlash. She noted that they apparently call Buckingham Palace the room above the shop and that they may also be making Balmoral into a museum. So, maybe they'll follow suit with Buckingham Palace. Queen Elizabeth II spent the majority of her time at her private residence of Buckingham Palace. However, in her last few years, she lived mainly at Windsor Castle. The late Queen and Prince Philip reportedly had not been keen to relocate from their private residence in London to the palace following the death of King George VI. Don't miss. Harry and Meghan have set off time bombs under royal family. Insight. Prince Harry baffled by a question from superhero amputee. Insight. King Charles hopeful for a reconciliation with Prince Harry. Video trending. Camilla will be crowned alongside Charles in May 2023. Image, PA. The pair however faced intense pressure from Prime Minister Winston Churchill, who insisted Buckingham Palace would continue to serve as the royal family's main residence. Charles and Camilla also have their Scottish home, Birkhall. This is the home that the couple stayed in to privately mourn the late Queen Elizabeth II after her death on September 8. Read next. Charles said make history as first king to visit Australia as he plans to mark bicentenary. Kate masterplan to extend olive branch to Meghan on US visit revealed. Not fiction that'll bring him down. King tipped for PR crash over new The Crown series. The Crown accused of causing damage and distress with false narrative of royals. Queen consort Camilla in London to present Booker Prize for fiction after a 3-year gap.